Students, in our last part we have started with chapter 1 geometrical constructions, practice set 1. Question number 1 we have seen how to draw perpendicular bisectors. Now we are going to see practice set 1, question number 2. Draw angles of the measures given below and draw their bisectors. In question number 2 we are going to learn how to draw an angle bisector. We have seen an angle bisector is that ray which divides that angle into two halves. Let's see how to draw an angle bisector of an angle. First of all children, the first one is 105 degree. First we will draw an angle of measure 105 degree. So let's draw. Take a pencil first. With a pencil draw a ray, base ray, like this ray you have to draw first. Now take a point over here, and for drawing 105 degree you need to take a protractor. Now place this protractor center. This is the center of the protractor. Place it on this point. This point should lie exactly on the center of the protractor, and this line should be straight. After keeping that properly, you will look from this inside 0. From this 0 you have to take how much? 105 degree. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. After 100, 5, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. So you will mark it 105. After marking, make a ray like this. So this angle is of how much degree? 105 degree. Can name the angle ABC. Now children, we have constructed the angle. Now we have to draw its bisector. For drawing an bisector you require a compass. Fit your pencil properly, then place this pointer on B and open sufficient distance in your compass, not too much, not too less. Open sufficient distance in your compass and keep this pointer on B and make two arcs like this. You can make a complete arc also, or otherwise you can make two arcs like this. Now keeping the same distance, you can increase the distance also. I am keeping the same distance in the compass. Keep this pointer again on this first arc. Make one arc at the center. Now keep again this pointer on the second arc and make another arc. You will get two arcs like this. Now this arc's point and this B point you have to match and make one ray. This ray is called as a angle bisector. You can name it as a D. So ray BD is an angle bisector of angle ABC. This ray BD will divide this angle into two halves. One angle is angle ABD, other angle is DBC. That's all. Now let's move to the second, 55 degrees. So first let's make an angle of 55 degree children. For making an angle, make a base ray like this. Make one point over here. Then take a protractor. Place the center of the protractor on this point. Make sure that this point is falling completely on that point of that ray and that line is straight. Now look from this inside 0. We have to make an angle of 55 degrees. So just see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 and 60. In between 50 and 60 you will get 55. 50 after 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So here will be your 55 degree angle. Just make it. Name the angle PQR. This angle is of what measure? 55 degree. After making an angle, we have to draw its bisector. Take a compass. Open. Don't open too much. Don't open very less. Open sufficient distance in a compass. Keep the pointer on Q. Make two arcs. One on ray PQ, one on ray QR. You can keep the same distance or you can increase also. I am keeping same distance. Now keep this arc, this pointer on first arc. Make one arc in center. Keep on another arc. Make another arc. You get two arcs. The intersection of this arc and this point Q, you have to join it. This one is called as a angle bisector. You can give it here point as S. So ray QS is the angle bisector of PQR. Let's move to the third, 90 degree. Again make an ray like this. Make a point. Take a protractor. Keep it exactly on this point, the center of the protractor on this line. See that protractor is straight on that line, on that ray, sorry. Then mark it 90 degree. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 is here. Just take a point. Make an angle by joining another ray. This is your angle ready. Give it the name X, Y, Z. 90 degree we mark like this. After making an angle, we have to draw the bisector. Take a compass. Again, open it sufficiently. Keep it on Y. Make two arcs. One on XY, one on YZ. After making two arcs, keep the same distance or you can increase also. I am keeping same distance. Keep your pointer on first arc. Make one arc at the center like this. Keep it on second arc. Make another arc intersecting both each other. Then join them together to get a bisector. So this is your Z. Suppose Z is already given, can give it a Q. So ray YQ is an angle bisector of angle XYZ. Now children, let's move to the third question. See here children, question number 3. Draw an obtuse angle triangle and a right angle triangle. Two triangles we have to draw. After that they are saying find the point of concurrence of the angle bisectors of each triangle. You have to draw angle bisectors of each triangle and you have to see where the point of concurrence lie. So we will draw first obtuse angled triangle. For drawing obtuse angle triangle, obtuse means what children? You have learned about three angles. One is right angle, means whose measure is 90 degree. Obtuse angle means that angle whose measure is more than 90 degree. And acute means its measure is less than 90 degree. Now for drawing, first we will draw an obtuse angle triangle. For drawing obtuse angle triangle, I'll make a ray like this first. Obtuse means what? Its measurement is more than 90 degree. So you can take it anything greater than 90, 100, 110. I am taking 110. So 110 is here. So I have to 110. Now this is a triangle. So you, after making an angle, we want it is a triangle. I've just marked that one angle in that triangle is more than 90 degrees. As it is a triangle, you join this side like this. You will get a obtuse angle triangle. You can give any name to it. I am giving the name of this triangle as ABC. Now children, we have to draw what? Angle bisectors. You already learned now how to draw an angle bisectors. We have to draw angle bisectors of all the three angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C. So let's draw first angle B. Now take your compass, keep it on B. Make two arcs like this. Sorry. Make two arcs. After making two arcs, you can increase the distance also, or you can keep it same also. I am increasing a distance. Now keep it on first arc. Make one arc. Keep it on second arc. Cut the first arc. Now join this. This is your first angle bisector. Now we will similarly draw angle C. Now keep it on C. Take sufficient distance. Keep it on C. Make two arcs like this. After making two arcs, you can keep the distance same also. You can increase the distance also. Now I am keeping it same. Keep it on first arc. Make one arc. Keep it on second arc. Make another arc. Join this intersection of this arc point and C to get a ray. Now one more angle is remaining. You can give here this ray as name. I am giving this as E. So ray BE is the angle bisector of B. Ray CF is the angle bisector of angle C. Now one more angle is left of A. So let's draw it from A. While drawing it from A, keep the pointer on A like this. Make two arcs. Keeping the same distance. Make two more arcs intersecting. Now make a ray. Give this name EF. Here I'll give G. So ray AG is the bisector of angle A. Now you see I have drawn all the three angle bisectors and they are intersecting at one point. I'll give this name as this intersection name as letter I. I means incenter. I have told you in properties when all the angle bisectors of a triangle are drawn, they meet it at one point. That point is concurrent, and that point we give it as name as I, incenter. So where does this point of concurrence lie, children? Can you see this point of concurrence of all the three angle bisectors is lying inside the triangle? So you have to write it here. The point of concurrence, you have to write it down. Where is this point of concurrence lying? Inside the triangle. So you write like this. The point of concurrence lies inside the triangle. Now similarly you have to take one more triangle, children, right angle triangle. So let's draw a right angle triangle now. You know how to make a right angle triangle. That means a triangle in which one angle's measure is 90 degree. So let's take it. First make a ray. Now mark 90 degree because it is a right angle triangle. Second triangle 90 degree. It's exactly here. After making 90 degree, this is a triangle. So join this. You can give any name to this triangle. XYZ I am giving. Now as you have done in obtuse angle triangle, similarly you have to do in right angle triangle. You have to draw all the three angles, angle bisector, and you have to check where the point of concurrence lies. Let's draw all the angles, angle bisector. First I will take it of Y. Take a compass. Keep it on Y. Make two arcs. Take sufficient distance. Make two arcs. Keep same distance. Make two arcs again in the center. Join. Make a ray. I'll give you a name P. So ray YP is the angle bisector of angle Y. Now let's draw of X. Keep your pointer on X. Make two arcs. After making two arcs, keeping same distance, again make two arcs in the center. Now join it to get a ray. I'll give it name Q. So ray XQ is the angle bisector of angle X. Now which angle is remaining? Z. So take sufficient distance in your compass. Keep it on Z. Make two arcs again. I'm reducing little. Keep it on Z. After making two arcs, keep same distance. Keep it on first arc. Make one arc in center. Keep it on second arc. Get two intersection of this rays. To now join this to get a ray. You will see that they are meeting each other in one point again. I will name it as again I, because angle bisectors concurrent point is named as incenter. It is represented by letter I. So it is concurrent. So again you will say that the point of concurrence lies where it is lying inside the triangle. So point of concurrence lies inside the triangle. So that's all for today. Now question number 4 and question number 5 we will see in next part. Till then practice this question number 1, 2 and 3. That's all.